Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the pre-event press conference for round one of the 2019 America's Rallycross Championship from Mid-Ohio. Tanner Foust, back for another year with Volkswagen. How tough was the winter? Was this program guaranteed, or have you had to work hard for it?
It was it felt like about 4 years of organizing for this year. No, it was a lot of work, putting a lot of people together. There's a lot of moving parts with the team, but hopefully from the outside it looks the same. Andretti's still on board, Volkswagen's still on board. We're running the same Beetle that we've run since 2016, which has proven to be a good car. With other teams developing new cars, it could be a greater challenge than ever, but we still think it's a strong contender. The new piece of the puzzle is the Volkswagen R group, which is headed by Jost Capito, who is the man that started Rallycross here in the U.S. for Volkswagen and Rallycross in Europe also for Volkswagen. So a lot of great components came together. It was a long enough off-season that it had threatened a couple times to not come together. But we're all here. All the cars are here. The testing was great, and so very optimistic for the season.
Have you had any chance to do any development work on the cars, or are we talking exactly the same spec as last year?
Very similar to last year. It's much less of a full manufacturer effort than it was before, and so not so much development. We have changed a little bit of the strategy for setup. Since Scott's wearing blue now, we changed things up a little bit to see how that goes. But so I think a productive off season, to be honest, on the cars. But fundamentally, from a real development standpoint, some of the things we'd like to do just weren't financially possible this off season.
Now, you mentioned a new teammate. Scott has obviously departed, so you guys have had to play nice for the last 4 years. Now Scott's in blue. You don't have to play quite so nice, do you two?
Yeah, we've added a lot of weight to the rear bumper, and it's no, just kidding. That's mean. It's the front bumper sometimes, but Cabot Bigham on board in testing has proven super quick on the tarmac, especially, which I think is going to be a big asset for the U.S. series as we spend a lot of time on tarmac. But so I think it's still hopefully I can sort of benefit from Cabot in a lot of the ways that I did from Scott, or being quick on tarmac, and but it seems a little weird being old man Chu on the team. I mean, I guess I was old man before, but I didn't have the most driving experience before. So it's it's kind of a new vibe for the team, and it's hopefully a good one. I think it's going to be a lot of fun.
Thanks, Tanner. Best of luck.
You got it. Thank you.
Scott Speed, wearing blue this season, making the move to Subaru. It's a big change. You're the champion as well. Say your ex-teammate to your right, new teammate to your left. How are we feeling?
Awesome. Couldn't have been happier. Life's about timing, and I think the timing for this change for me was just perfect. I feel really confident heading into the season. I'm really glad that we get to do our first battle in the first heat of the first round of the year. So really looking forward to getting out there. Obviously, it feels nice in a way because now I have two teammates that I can get to know better, but I already know Tanner really well, and we have a lot of mutual respect, and I'm sure that will carry over throughout the racing all season. So if anything, I just feel like I have a bit more, not like I have more friends out there, but I feel like I have more camaraderie with guys now that I've been in teams with so many of them.
How's the camaraderie at Subaru? Obviously moving from a team which you know very well and been very successful to. It's a huge change for you. How have you been getting on with the team?
Great. It's a great atmosphere. I really get along. They've accepted me like a family. I feel certainly immediately as a part of the team. The big difference is there's 3 of us instead of 2. So the way that the focus is spread out and the way things run is a bit differently. But I feel really good about it. I feel sitting here right now, I feel more confident than I did before the first race of last year. So there it is.
A brand new livery on the car. I'm a mid-90s rally fan. I was wondering whether or not you might have been a spectator.
Who wasn't?
The Colin McRae era, yeah.
Of course. Even growing up in California, I knew who Colin McRae was, and I knew the livery very well. I think being able to run that is part of the timing I was talking about. Like, it's a super iconic livery, and to be able to run that, first introduction to Subaru is an honor, really.
You've driven the Beetle. You're now driving the Subaru, so you're someone who can compare the two cars. Are we in for a fight this year or not?
Like I said, I feel really good.
Good luck, Scott. Thanks.
Cheers.
Chris Atkinson returning to the Subaru squad again, but a brand new car this year. How do you feel it compares to last year's car?
Firstly, it's nice to be finally back in these colours. Scott's experiencing it now, but I got to experience it a few years ago, and it's how a Subaru should be. So that's probably the coolest part coming to this new year. The truck, the team. You walk through the service, all the blue shirts with the yellow. It's awesome to be back in those colours. So that's a priority. And I've got to say, the car's taken another step. The 3 years I've been here, every year we've improved the car a lot. With Scott's input this year as well, it's great to have a different set of eyes on the car. So as a team, it's worked really well. And the car's just taken another step again. So we're pretty keen to get out on track and see how quick it is.
Talking of the track course, got a new season now. We've got 6 events this year, double header at Gateway Motorsport Park. You guys know Trois Rivières and Cota, but it's great to have some new circuits and see America's Rallycross growing in year 2.
Yeah, it's awesome for the series. Already here, it looks like we've got a great track. Some amount of dirt, so it's good for us rally drivers as well. A good mixture. I think that's important in Rallycross, that you have a good mixture of tarmac and dirt and not all one way or the other. So that's cool. The series is going to grow over the next few years, and we're going to try and put on a good show.
So what will be a good show for you? What's the aim? I'm guessing it's top step of the podium end of the season, but have you got plans? You know, are you going to develop your season, or is it flat out from the word go?
I think you've got to be on it from the word go. It's such a short year. There's still more races than last year, but if you're not scoring points from the first round, you're in trouble. So straight out of the box, hopefully we're quick enough and can have a good battle.
All right, Chris, thanks. Good luck.
Thanks.
Steve Arpin, another man I know has had to work quite hard over the winter. We were chatting earlier on about the change to the car. Of course, last year you guys were running the Focus RS, RX, and this year it's back to the Fiesta. Talk to us a bit about that change.
It's been a long off season for sure. Thank God. I think it was 9 months this year, 8-9 months. Thank God we needed every minute of it. So, but we got an awesome package put together. We're really excited about it. See, like you guys said, see how it compares against the other guys. We've taken a lot of the Focus, a lot of the strong parts of the Focus, and transplanted that to the Fiesta. So we have a little bit of a hybrid this year, and we're really excited about how it's performing so far.
How easy was it to package the parts from the quite large Focus into the quite small Fiesta? Was that 5 minutes work or a bit longer?
Well, we were told that it wasn't going to happen. So from some pretty intelligent people. So I couldn't be more thrilled and excited and proud of all of our guys at Lone Bro Motorsports. We've done it all on a very tight budget. We figured out how to do everything ourselves in-house. The parts that we've been able to manufacture, the designs we've been able to come up with, and what we've been able to accomplish with such few resources and few people. We don't have many people, but we have awesome people. And I think that's the key to our program, and it's been the key to our success every year so far. How's
the Fiesta? And how's it feel compared to the Focus? Are you glad to be back in that chassis?
I probably got to be a little bit politically correct here and not say too much, but the first time I landed off a jump at our test, I was cringing waiting for the impact that we were used to last year, and I didn't even feel the landing. So being back in this Fiesta, it's been such a solid platform for us since we started with it back in 2015, and Carl Goodman, our lead engineer, he's been working on it, developing it a little bit each season. And thank God for our team owners, Paul and John Leach, last year when we finished Cota. They committed to us. They committed to the program, to the sport, to the series, to all of our guys, and they just said, "We'll figure it out. You guys just go." So it's been a fun off season. We finally got to kind of let Carl go and do what he's always wanted to do, and I'm really excited to see how it turns out.
And finally, you've got a brand new teammate as well. Tell us a bit about that.
Well, it was impressive at the test because he kind of went out there and just kind of felt it out a little bit, and it wasn't long that I was getting beat by an 18-year-old. So it's no, but all the way through the process with Travis Picoy, he's a young kid. You can tell he's focused, he's determined, he's been successful at everything he's driven. Best thing with us, we've always talked about this. It's all about the people in our program. And for him, he fits right into the family. We're excited to have him, bringing good partners on board, great family, great everything. And I know you two are excited about the first corner. We got a rookie in between you, and I think he might give you guys a run for your money. So he adapted really quick. And honestly, I think one of the biggest things he needed was a little bit more horsepower under the hood. And I think he's going to shine. He shined really well in the lights cars, but I think he's going to be even better in the supercar.
Fantastic, Steve. Best of luck. Gentlemen, thank you very much. Good luck this season. Really looking forward to it.